Every time we mention new communication technologies, the first word jumps into our minds is perhaps freedom. We can communicate with each other regardless of space and time, but are we really free in the digital age? Think about this question. What is the first thing to do when you wake up in the morning? The answer was once a joked one, opening up eyes, but has now been changed into looking for mobiles. It is not an exaggeration that one picks up the mobile phone in the bed with eyes still closed. Actually, it means that all these convenient technologies are tethering us in the virtual space without consciousness. One application of tethering technologies in social media. In China, people actually live in the People's Republic of WeChat. Individuals are expected to be available on the WeChat all day long, which suggests a tethered self raised by Turkey. The prevalence of WeChat has brought about many consequences. Firstly, public spaces are turned into private ones as individuals listen to others' audio messages and hold the button to speak via WeChat. It can be seen in the streets, on the public transportations, or even in the queues of supermarkets, and as a result, there is less possibilities of interacting with strangers sitting or standing nearby. Secondly, WeChat blurs the edge of work and the rest of life. Many corporations establish work groups on WeChat, allocating tasks and arranging meeting time. Employees are required to receive such information timely, which means that they have to track new messages almost all the time, even on vacation or weekends. Thirdly, experiencing growth and life independently becomes impossible. Take international students from China, for example, seldom uninstalls WeChat, but instead still actively interact with parents and friends at home when faced with difficulties. Though they study abroad very far away from their homeland, they have not left home both emotionally and socially. Fourthly, rituals of special occasions are diminishing these days. The tendency is that at the eve of Spring Festival, the most important one in the year, family members sitting in the same room snatch red envelopes on WeChat and share how much money they get in the moments. Here comes the question, why are they tethered to WeChat? It can be argued that people are not tethered by technologies, but rather by the gratification they retrieve from WeChat interactions. To some degree, people are content with multitasking and being elsewhere because they enjoy the sense of self-importance. WeChat provides humans with a totally new platform where everyone has the opportunity to cultivate a new image and develop relationships based on that. People are keen to share design words and photos in the moments to make themselves align with their contacts in order to win praise and admiration. To conclude, a tethered self in WeChat is in fact a disguised self constituted by relationships with people virtually, like a slave of technology. To get rid of this, disengaging from the always-on culture seems to be the choice, but the problem is technologies like WeChat are intrinsically part of our lives. Balancing reality and virtual still has a long way to go.